Joel, what's it been like this group going on the road? Do you anticipate any, learning curve, trying to get, young guys acclimated to the whole travel thing, and then, just being ready to go in a different environment?
Yeah, I think we got a lot of guys on the team who have, been on the road, been in that tough situation before. And then the young guys, I don't see any problem with them. I think they'll step right in there and, realize it's a different environment, but not play any differently. Just play the same, play consistently.
As an offensive leader, talking to Chris, he says that you guys have tried to keep a real high intensity taking the field the last 2 weeks despite the opponents. Do you feel that has to change at all? Are you going to be looking for anything, anybody to be maybe the adrenaline flowing a little bit more this week?
I wouldn't necessarily say so. You want to go out and play every game hard, and you want to win every game regardless of who you're playing. So, we're going to prepare the same as we always have. We're going to work this week in practice to get ready to play, and I wouldn't necessarily say there's going to be more intensity, more adrenaline. We just need that same level of confidence and aggression when we're playing.
Coach talked about the environment, maybe flipping the pressure to the offense. They have to tune things out. At home, it's kind of the defense trying to, But how do you gauge that, and what challenges lie ahead in terms of what you're going to find out there at Sun Devil Stadium?
Yeah, I mean, when you're playing on the road, you do sometimes have to deal with crowd noise, things like that. But I think the plan that we have in offensively will handle a lot of that. We just got to make sure we're communicating things clearly in the huddle, and being loud and clear when you're at the line in those situations where the crowd is becoming a factor.
What's the toughest place you've played in so far?
The toughest place I played was Nebraska last year. That was a night game. That was a pretty wild environment, and that was one of the loudest stadiums I've ever been in. So, just having that experience playing in that stadium, in that environment, I think will really help.
And as far as this being a late game, is it hard to wait all day for a football game to be played?
That's something that's different in comparison to our first two games. But I don't think, guys will lose focus or anything like that. We'll get to sleep in a little later. And, then you just continue to prepare throughout the day, however that may be. If you continue to watch film or look over the game plan, whatever it is, to make sure you're ready to go when it's, time for kickoff.
First 2 weeks, did you go home and flip on the TV and watch other teams?
After the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
What did you think of what you saw? Any games that stood out?
I thought the Michigan-Notre Dame game was kind of fun to watch. It's good to see a Big Ten team, taking on a tough opponent and beating them like that. So that was pretty fun.
Thanks, Joe.
Yep.